In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best coaches in NBA 2K22 My Team. As you guys can see, we have a tier list ranking from S all the way down to D tier, and we got like 10 or 11 of the best coaches in the game. And we're going to be ranking them, S tier is going to be my top 3 coaches, and then just where I think they rank. So Doc Rivers as the first coach, I think he's probably going to go in C tier. I do also have some players that we can, apply the coaches to. Can you look at, you can't look at Doc Rivers on 2KDB, but he's going to be grit and grind, so he's going to be the exact same as George Karl. He's going to give a +6 3-ball, +6 perimeter, +6 lateral, and +6 steal. Honestly, not bad stats at all. Maybe I do move him up to B tier. Yeah, I think I might move him up to B tier because you're going to get some defensive upgrades, which is obviously super nice. So yeah, I think I'm going to move Doc Rivers and then obviously George Karl up into B tier because they're both going to give the same attributes. Don Nelson is probably still a top 3 coach in the game. I think he's still going to be top 3. If we look at Don Nelson here on 2KDB, he's going to give +8 3-ball, +8 speed, +8 perimeter, and a +8 ball handle. I do want to see, what he gives on a center. What does Don Nelson give to a center? He gives +8 speed, which is really nice. Like Taco Fall goes from 82 speed to now 90. He's also going to give +8 interior, +8 perimeter. So yeah, decent stuff for a big man. And then what does he do to a small forward? Is it going to be the same as a guard? Yeah, it's going to be the same as a guard for a point guard and a small forward. Next coach here is going to be the diamond grit and grind for Erik Spoelstra. I think he's going to be exactly the same as Doc Rivers and George Karl, but he's going to be that 1 rating less. So I'm just going to throw him in C tier. Next coach is going to be Steve Kerr. I think Steve Kerr is probably going to be in B tier. He is a perimeter centric. Do we have a perimeter centric on here? Do we have perimeter centric? So Steph Curry, Steve Kerr going to be the exact same coach. To a guard, I also apologize for the ads, guys. But yeah, for the coach, for Steve Kerr on a point guard, he's going to give a +5 3-ball, +5 mid-range, +5 perimeter, +5 driving dunk, and +5 ball handle. Just going to be a well-rounded, stat upgrades: perimeter, dunk, ball handle, 3-point, mid-range. I think that kind of deserves to be in B tier. Balance for Larry Brown. Is he going to be in B tier? I think he might be in B tier as well. I do want to see, what does Larry Brown give? So Larry Brown for a guard, he gives +6 show. Honestly, guys, I don't know if he's actually in the B tier. He might be in C tier because driving layup doesn't matter, shot close doesn't matter. I will say the 3-ball, the perimeter, and the ball handle is nice. What does he do to a big man? I want to see kind of what he does to a big. So if we look at Larry Brown here for a big man like Taco, he's going to give +6 mid-range, +6 shot. Yeah, these are not very good stats. Honestly, does he give the same thing to a small forward? Let me just quickly check that. What does he give? Yeah, honestly, Larry Brown doesn't really give the best stat upgrades. He's going to go down to C tier. Unfortunately, I mean, he's a pink diamond. You'd think he'd be better than a diamond, but he really doesn't give that good of stat upgrades. Lenny Wilkins, I think, also is going to be in that S tier category. Like I said, guys, S tier is going to be my top 3 coaches. He's going to give +8 3-ball, +8 mid-range, +8 driving dunk, +8 perimeter, and a +8 ball handle, and even a +8 defensive rebound for a point guard. Looking at a center here, what does Lenny Wilkins give? He's going to give a +8 3, which is really nice for guys like Taco, guys like Manute Bol that have lower 3 balls. And then he's also going to give +8 mid-range, +8 perimeter, +8 ball handle. That is super nice for big men as well. So yeah, I think Lenny Wilkins is definitely going to go in that S tier category. Next coach is going to be Mike D'Antoni, and I think he's going to be the 3rd best or maybe even the 2nd best coach in the game. Looking at Mike D'Antoni here on 2KDB, we can look at him right. Yeah, so 7 seconds on offense, or 7 seconds, whatever you guys want to call it, that's just coach system. He gives a +6 3, +6 mid-range, +6 speed, +6 driving layup, and a +6 ball handle. But the nice thing about Mike D'Antoni is when we come to centers, he actually gives the best upgrades for centers because he gives +6 3-ball and +6 speed. Where Don Nelson gives the speed but doesn't give the 3-ball, Lenny Wilkins gives the +8 3-ball but doesn't give the speed. So Mike D'Antoni isn't +8, he's only going to be +6, but he gives really good upgrades to a center: +6 3-ball, +6 speed. So honestly, it really just comes down to who you have at the center position. If you have a really fast center, maybe a guy like Wilt Chamberlain, or I don't know, you should have a fast center that you want to upgrade their 3-ball, then you probably want to go with Lenny Wilkins. If you have maybe a slower center like Yao Ming or Sabonis, but they have higher 3 balls, then you probably want to go with a guy like Don Nelson to give them that +8 speed upgrade. Looking at Monty Williams, he's going to be that pace in space, and I think he's going to be very similar to a guy like, you know, Don Nelson, but just a little bit worse. So he's going to go in B tier. Greg Popovich, I think, is probably A tier, and you could argue actually is going to be an S tier, because if we look at Phil Jackson here on 2KDB, he's going to give +8 3 ball, +8 mid-range, +8 interior. Actually, yeah, I don't know if that's S tier. Let me see what he gives to a center. Greg Pardock, we're on Phil Jackson. Yeah, Phil Jackson, +8 3, +8 interior. Yeah, those are really not the best upgrades. Even though he's an Opal coach though, so I think he's going to go in A tier. Not really the best upgrades as good as I thought. I think the person I was talking about is Greg Popovich. I think he actually has a really good shot to be an S tier because he's going to give the defensive upgrades. And at this point in the year, we don't really need that much offensive upgrades. Defensive upgrades are going to be really good. Yeah, he's going to give +8 strength, which is actually really nice for shorter or you know, skinnier point guards or skinnier builds. He's also going to give +8 perimeter, +8 lateral, and +8 block, which is really nice to have on your point guard. Maybe not for Dyson Daniels, he already has really good stats, but for just any card in the game with maybe a low defensive stats, it's going to be really nice. And then looking at the center, for Greg Popovich, let me not go to true ratings. Yeah, Greg Popovich for a center, he's going to give +8 strength, +8 interior, +8 perimeter. So yeah, I don't think he's S tier. I would still take Don Nelson, Lenny Wilkins, and Mike D'Antoni over him, but I think these two guys are definitely going to be in A tier. Looking at Rick Edelman, he's basically just going to be, once again, a worse Don Nelson, so I'm going to throw him in that B tier category. Honestly, Rick Carlisle, yeah, he's going to be the same as Steve Kerr. They're both +5 and they're both perimeter centric. So yeah, they're both going to be in that B tier category. And then last one here is going to be Jerry Sloane, and he's probably going to be an A tier. I'm not actually sure what his upgrades are. Let me see real quick. So for a point guard, +8 3, +8 perimeter, +8 lateral, +8 steal. Those are actually pretty solid upgrades. Looking at a big man, what does Jerry Sloane give? So he's just going to be kind of like a defensive coach. Yeah, I would say he's kind of on the same level as a guy like Greg Popovich. So guys, this is going to be my coaches tier list. Let me know in the comments in the comment section down below, which coach are you guys running? Comment that down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.